I discovered Andrea Nakayama's program while I was still a student myself. I was just finishing up my diploma in applied holistic nutrition at the time.
I'm a holistic health coach, and I do a lot of lifestyle work. I'm an IIN grad, and I'm actually one of the mentor coaches for their program.
I am a registered dietitian by training. I've been in practice for, this would be my 10th year. I'm working right within primary healthcare with GPs and RNs, mental health counselors, pharmacists, you name it.
And I remember the challenge for me back then was that I felt like I needed so much more knowledge and information. And I remember feeling total overwhelm. And I couldn't gain the clarity I needed to feel confident to help others.
And a lot of the clients that were coming to me were a little bit leery. They had tried several other modalities, practices, worked with different practitioners. So I really wanted to do right by them.
The biggest challenge actually started very early in my career. So I learned probably about 2 years in that my training was very narrow-minded. It's based in Western thinking, the Western medical model, and it only took me so far. I got to a point where I thought, how do I translate what I've done for myself into practice? How do I help everyone that I'm seeing heal on a much deeper level? Because that's ultimately what they were looking for.
And so I felt like what I needed at the time was more education, and I found, thankfully, Andrea Nakayama's Full Body Systems program. And through this program, I did learn more, and I didn't just learn data and information. What I learned was less about what to think and more about how to think, and how to take a step back and gain fresh perspective with each of these symptoms as small little puzzle pieces in a much bigger picture.
I found the DI, the digestive intensive, so incredibly helpful that I ended up continuing on and doing the full body system twice now. I think what stood out for me, like with how you teach and how the program is set up, first off, it's convenient. Like if you already have an existing practice, to be able to dial into this information versus having to get on a plane and fly to a conference somewhere for 5 days, like the convenience alone is amazing, but it's how you distill things and how you break things down are really important.
I think I hid from it for quite a while, and part of it was I didn't have a language. I didn't have a language that I could speak to my colleagues who are all trained in the Western model to speak holistically. So full body systems and digestive intensive was the greatest. I'm so grateful for it because it's opened up so many conversations and so many opportunities for change.
As we gain more data, more knowledge, more information, I think the thing that's really important is figuring out how to fit it all together. And that's what I've learned through Andrea's program. It's given me a framework of understanding of the ways that all these different systems in the body fit together. Each piece can affect the others. And so that gives me confidence to be a great practitioner, to listen to people's challenges as they come in, their symptoms, and start to piece this puzzle together and seek out solutions. So Andrea, thank you so much for helping me to help others in deeper and more transformative ways.
The vocabulary that you helped sort of come together really has shifted things. Just seeing clients like understand these, like being able to talk about a biochemical pathway, but like use metaphors and things like that to make it easy for someone to sort of get. Because at the end of the day, I work with frazzled type A professional working women. They want to feel better and they want it like yesterday. And I think what you espouse as a teacher, your concept of backing it up and really looking at what's driving things, get to the point, but also like balancing that with being able to educate them in a way that they can sort of process. Super important. Super grateful for that.
One thing I guess it applies to my practice, but it applies to me as well, is I wanted to thank you for bringing me back into my body. I have to say, one of the outcomes of your call to action in terms of do change as 2015 rolled to an end was I was asked officially, they booked me in for professional development with the family health team to speak to, there's a team of about 20 RDs, but we cover over 100 family physicians in this city in terms of our service. And it came up as the top professional development topic that they wanted covered this year was functional and integrative nutrition. So I'm speaking on what is it? They basically want to know what is functional nutrition, how can it help them, how has it changed my practice, and I'm actually starting to collaborate with a pharmacist right now who wants to do some cross-professional education on probiotics and gut health. So that's in the making.
That's awesome! Congratulations! Yeah. That's so exciting.
Yeah.